All right, you guys ready for your next comic? Okay, you guys are up the very first. Let's
Alright, I love the Smirnoff. As soon as you guys walked in, I was like, dang, Smirnoff Ice? I love that. I don't want one and I would not drink one, but I love that you have that. We have Australians, what do you call it, Jerseyans? Is that
Jersey.
Okay, well that's what we're sticking with for right now. Anybody from LA? Any LA locals? That's fair, they're doing better things tonight. That checks out. I'm not from LA, but I've lived here for 2.5 years now. I'm originally from South Texas. And if you're not familiar with South Texas, it's generally a place where the people are known to be Mexican. And yeah, they make whitewashed Mexicans, like as you can see with 3 that have gone up here. But I am from Texas. I am Mexican, and I grew up a little bit whitewashed. I grew up not learning how to speak Spanish, but I did grow up learning how to speak to managers. That was my upbringing, you know? Like I would complain in toy stores to my mom, like, they're not giving me what I want. And she was like, Jessica, what's the magic word? And I was like, supervisor. That was us. It wasn't until I got to college that I finally started to feel like I was Mexican, like I was a part of the culture, you know? Started wearing my hair curly, hoop earrings, because that's the uniform. And then all it really took was just getting arrested and spending a night in jail. That was it, and boom, ya tú sabes, I was Mexican. That was it. Started saying and shit after every sentence. It was great. I spent the night in jail when I was in college. I got a DWI. Which, like, dude, that shit was expensive. I do not recommend college at all. Like, if you can avoid it, by all means. My God. Jail, on the other hand, was not that bad. Like, I mean, sure, they took away your belongings, your rights, your freedom, but like, that's just an average day for a woman in Texas. So it was not too far-fetched for me, that's for sure. I love the Mexican culture, I really do. I try to be a part of it a little bit more. And I don't know, growing up, I have aunts and uncles, and it's fun culture because your aunts and uncles, when they're drunk, it's a party and not a problem, right? Like seeing your little cousin hold a Corona is like cute and not concerning, and I think that should be valued a little bit more. There are some things though you can't tell Mexicans, like you can't say to them. You can't tell them, like, talk about your chakras, because they're like, babe, are you saying chanclas? What are you talking about right now, you know? You can't talk about, like, Pilates, because they think you're talking about paletas, and they're very disappointed in that. You also can't look at them and be like, they've got swag, look at that drip, because it just means someone's water broke, and you gotta get them to the hospital. Let's see what else about me. I am 34, which is fun. And I feel like I'm doing pretty okay for myself. 34, I pay my own bills, live in LA, and that's kind of fun. But I'm what you call a Henry. Have you all heard this term before? Henry? Okay, it stands for high earner, not rich yet. Which means like you can pay for your life, like you can afford to live in a city like LA, but you can only afford to have 1 meal a day. That's pretty much what it means. It's this new little term, like they want to give cute terms to everything nowadays. Like it's ridiculous. Like, they call like smaller men short kings to make them feel better. They call single women independent to make them feel nice, Just like stupid cute little names. And living in LA is like so weird because to me, like my idea of money is so warped. Like you see $1 million home and you're like, not bad, I can, easy. Like just a couple years savings, no big deal. And like when I hear somebody talking about like they pay for dating apps, I'm like, oh, you have $20 extra a month? That's crazy to me, wild. I'm like, I'm not judging, I'm jealous. That's insane. For love, like that's crazy. I'm like, I can't even pay like my bills this month, but like that's wild, I love that. I don't know, being a Henry is fun. It's like, the lifestyle is essentially being able to afford a full tank of gas, but you have to put $10 in at this gas station to drive 10 miles to the cheaper gas station. Like that's the extent of it right now. Let's see what else. I am independent, also known as single, which is always fun. I hate, like, my mom, she is a Mexican woman from Texas, so she's, like, a little concerned that I haven't, like, given her grandkids yet. But she likes to tell me, she'll give me advice. She's like, Jessica, maybe, like, try something different. Like, go to church and meet a man there. I'm like, I did grow up Catholic, so I will go to church on like holy days of obligation. So I go on like Christmas, on Easter, when I'm late for my period. Those are the days I'm gonna go and pray. Because I want a boyfriend, not a baby daddy, you know? And my friends are like, well, Jessica, it's the guys you date. Like, stop dating those kind of guys. They're like, you should go after guys who drive Teslas and know the difference between affect and effect. Like, those kind of guys, you know? And I try, I swear I try. I just, like, the guys I like are the ones who drive old Honda Civics where the hood of the car is a different color than the rest of the car. Like, that's my guy. That's my guy. Like, someone who tells me that they have a BMW to later clarify that they mean big Mexican weenie. That's my guy. I love that. Like, there's just something about a guy wearing a gold chain, like a baseball hat, getting off the bus that I'm like, oh, hot. I love that. Mr. Economical, oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, he recycles too, I don't know. I do, I don't know. Dating's not that hard. Someone said that earlier. Dating's not that hard. It's just like dumb. Like the things people do is just dumb. I met a guy on Hinge. His name was G. Just a letter. And I was like, oh, maybe his name's Garfield, and that's like why he like just put G. So I asked him, and he was like, what are you talking about? That's my lucky letter. And I was like, okay. I thought when people read what's your name, they just like, I didn't think it was an option, is what I'm saying. I didn't realize people took that as like a suggestion for them. I have, recently I've been thinking about how to make money to like help, you know, because I have things to do, I have time. And I think one of the ways I want to start getting money is getting residuals from all the guys that I've dated. From like, if you've broken up with me, I deserve like a severance package. You know what I mean? You get fired from a job, you get some money, that's what I feel like. If you broke up with me, that's what I should get. You've seen me naked, you broke up with me, I deserve something from it, right? Like imagine all the guys I sent nudes to who like still have it in their phone, that'd be like a monthly residual coming into my bank account, you know what I mean? Like if you've used my likeness and image, I should get paid for that. I don't know, like I expect a Zelle or something. I know, people are like, nudes, I would never. And I'm like, oh my God, what's it like to grow up with a dad? I don't know. Like, what if someone, it ends up online and then you can never do things like run for political office? And I'm like, babe, I have an arrest record and like a punch card to Planned Parenthood, dude. Like, I do get the third free, okay? Like, it's not gonna be the thing that keeps me out. It's gonna be the thing that gets me elected, that's what I'm saying. And we're like, well, what if they pass it around to all of their friends and show everybody? And I'm like, dude, I'm independent and need like a ride to the airport, okay? Like, consider it a business card for me, all right? All right, y'all, I'm Jessica Alanis. This has been fun.